Word 2013, Unit E, Sort Table Data. Now it stands to reason that tables are easier to read, interpret, and analyze if our data is sorted in some way that makes sense to the reader. So we can organize our rows alphabetically, or the data in our rows alphabetically, or in some kind of sequential order, based on the data in one column or in more than one column. When we sort a table, Microsoft Word arranges all of the table data according to whatever criteria we set. And we can set criteria by specifying the columns that we want to sort by. We can indicate the sort order in either ascending or descending order. And of course, ascending order would mean that the data is listed alphabetically or sequentially from A to Z, 0 to 9, or earliest to latest, whereas descending order would list the data in reverse alphabetical or sequential order. You get the idea, from Z to A, for instance. So we can sort using the data in one column, multiple columns, and when we sort by multiple columns, the thing to remember is we have to specify what is the primary, secondary, and tertiary sorts. So something to keep in mind, we'll be using the Table Tools Layout tab quite a bit again in this exercise. So let's go ahead and get started. This is on page 112, as you can see in my little note. Like I said, you don't have to do this when you save your files, but just to keep me on track, this is on page 112 in your textbook. So we're going to put our insertion point, and you can click anywhere in the table. We just want to make sure the table is active. Why do we want to make sure the table is active? Because we need these special tabs at the very top. So let's go to the Layout tab above our ribbon, and we want to find the data group. So if you look at these different groups, one of these should say data, and when you know it, it's the very last group on the ribbon. So we want to click the sort button. Notice it says A to Z here. Click that button, and now I've got some decisions to make. So the first thing I want to do is I want to make sure that I select header row in this little My List Has section. And our table does indeed include a header row. And a header row is just the first row of a table that typically contains the column headings. So for instance, type, location, details, and cost. That's my heading or header row. So my list has a header row. Now I get to choose how I'd like to sort. Let's start with the type column, and there it is. Make sure that you have the right column represented there. And we're going to say, you know what, instead of sorting this in ascending order, I do believe we're going to sort type in descending order, from Z to A. In our then by, let's choose cost. So I'll click that drop down, choose cost. And let's do cost also in descending order. And notice by doing this, we're choosing our primary, secondary, and tertiary sorts. Tertiary if we choose a third thing. Really, we're just going to have a primary and a secondary sort here. So both of these in descending order. Let's go ahead, and you'll have to pay attention now. We're looking for a change in type and cost. So basically, this is going to be a sort within a sort. Within each change of type, I should see cost in descending order. So watch for movement. Let me click OK, and now you see an adjustment. So here we have a sort on type. So we've got web, then print, then miscellaneous. It's sorted in descending order, of course. So there's our primary sort. Our secondary sort, or our sort within the sort, is cost should be sorted in descending order within type. So notice 25,000 is greater than 3250, but then it starts over when we get to print. And so we have this in descending order, starts over again when we get to miscellaneous. So very nice. Let me save this. That's actually it for this exercise.